Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. My name is Michelle, and I want to wish you a happy new year, a happy 2021. This is going to be a monthly read for January 2021. It's going to be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? Are you excited this brand new year, some new energy? What we're going to do is do a read, what the universe wants you to know, and my bi-weeklies cover the love side of things, so if you're interested in that, I'll have that at the end of the videos here. You can go ahead and check on that. But this is going to be what the universe wants you to know, sprinkled in with some career and finance for a second part, okay? So we're going to jump into this and see what wants to come out for you here, okay? All right. So I know a lot of you might have questions on career and finance, so I thought I'd actually just wrap it right in with your general read here a little bit, okay? So let's take a look. What does Virgo need to know about in the month of January 2021? What is important for Virgo to be aware of in January 2021, okay? So, alrighty, well, there's too many cards. Okay, way too many cards. So I'm gonna put them back in the deck because there was just way too many. Let's take a look here. Wow, guys, it's kind of flipped over in a weird way, okay? So let's do this another shuffle here again. Let's take a look. What does a Virgo need to know in January 2021? There we got it. What is it? Three of Pentacles. Okay. So this is all about, threes are about communication, right? So maybe working with others, teamwork and some collaboration with others. Could be that you're doing that at work right now, in terms of the Pentacles that are coming out. And I'll take the rest of these, even though there's three more. So we've got the Three of Pentacles that are right here. Maybe you're calling upon others to stop, go, or heed caution, but you're all working together for the greater good of something that you want to accomplish. So it could be at work. And then I get the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so what we've got here is an opportunity. The Seven of Cups talks about an opportunity of some sort of choice that's being made. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. If you're not taking on this energy, this could be someone that you're affiliated with in some way. And it could be making a choice in what's giving you emotional fulfillment because, you can see here that there's a ladder here and there's also a little castle at the bottom. So he's choosing the one there that has the most profit, can yield the greatest return, right? Especially in terms of emotions. If I'm going to invest my emotions into something, I want to get a return and I want it to benefit and that's what I want. So I want it to move forward and move to the higher level. That would obviously lead to gratitude and luxury, which brings us to the Nine of Pentacles, which is coming to fruition, okay? So it could be that a choice that you've made, an emotional choice that you've made has also affected your work life, and it's allowed you to come to a lot more abundance and being incredibly grateful for where you're at right now, okay? So maybe you had to make some sort of choice. There was a lot of choices to work with here, it looks like. And then we get the Six of Swords, which is going through that change, that rite of passage. No longer, kind of a straddle between the past and the future, but then moving forward, okay? And this is the perfect momentum that you need to make this decision in this rite of passage between December, 2020 and January 2021. It's kind of like you're no longer straddled between that. You're flipping it over to that brand new year. So, and you've got the energy right behind you to push you forward, right, to help you and co-create with you as you go through this. Okay, so that's what I see here. Okay, so it could be you maybe made a decision in love, and it was a decision that really helped you. Okay, and then I got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah. This is about going through some sort of, karmic cycle, okay? Meaning that all your karmic debt has been paid, and this is about, coming on top and being very, very lucky. She's wearing dice around her neck too, okay? So this is actually, things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune, things are changing for you, which is really, really beautiful here, okay? So very, very nice, okay? This is nice. I love seeing this, okay? Very, very cool, okay? It's a lucky, lucky sign. So, but that's where you're at right now. Let's take a look a little bit more in terms of this. We know that the cycle has completed. Give me a little bit more on the Six of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Self-love. Wow. I think you made a choice that was actually best for you, okay? But it wasn't easy, okay? It wasn't easy because you had to go through something, right? You had to go through something in order to get there, but you come out on top, and you come out on top And you see that orange, color there with greater self-love, okay? And this is about, all things having to do with the body, the sacral chakra, and this is a communication. So this is about communicating to yourself internally, loving you, knowing that the best approach and the choice that you had to make was to choose you in some way, shape, or form. And that's what I feel that's coming through here. You had to choose you, and that self-love brought you lots of success. And now it's changed the cycle, and so now you're on a fresh new cycle with even greater self-love, which is going to allow you to attract more love into your life if that's what you want for some of you, okay? But it does start with you, right? So, but that's what I see here, okay? Very, very cool, all right? Anything else that we need to know about in terms of where you're at right now? Yeah, this is about, maybe perhaps not looking at the past of things that perhaps didn't work out down the rabbit hole. There's a fresh new cup that's next to her arm up here. And this is, she's not even looking at it. She's looking at what didn't work. So I think that you've had a success on, focusing on self-love that puts you on the top. So it was a change of some sort of thinking, some sort of insight. It's just a perception that I feel. There was adversity, and this is Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, so that something that didn't work out before, it had you focus on what really just didn't work out, and it left you down and out. Okay, it left you to just focusing down here rather than taking the key and opening the door to the light, right? And this is both people, Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles. It's all about some sort of adversity, conflict, loss, regret. And that's what I see coming through here. Okay, so that's what I see. All right, so wow, so it's about being able to move through that, okay, and move through that type of energy. And I get the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is about you standing, in kind of on the mountain there, looking at the bigger picture and knowing that you want to move towards the light, and you're seeing the bigger picture of where you want to go. It's more spacious, right? I mean, it's kind of like here. It's kind of like you can't really breathe very well there, right? And it's like the light wants to come through. Well, something had to happen, and so the Ten of Swords came through, and it's some sort of completion. Some sort of loss, some sort of crisis that has happened that came to a completion. But what it did, it puts you on top. It puts you on top here. And this is what I love about it, Virgo. This puts you on top, okay? So do keep that in mind, okay? So I also see too is that, for some of you, I kind of feel like, she's kind of, really focus on looking above, and for those of you that have Virgo in your North Node, this is saying is don't be afraid of voicing your opinion and trusting your intelligence right now. And this is about, taking responsibility for your actions and developing much better productive habits for yourself in terms of moving forward. Okay. And you're creating systems that are going to allow you to do that. And you rely on facts a lot more than subjective, like irrational beliefs, that type of thing. So, really is that's what's coming through for you. I want to see if there's what did you have to surrender here? What was important that you had to get rid of here in terms of coming out on top? What was the big lesson? Note your comments below, guys. I'd love to know what was your big lesson in terms of getting to this being on top now, okay? And now, being able to be in charge and take a breath and before you move forward here, okay? What is it? Surrender to obsessive thinking. If you were obsessing over a person, place, or thing, or a situation, this is saying is that turning that dilemma over to spirit and focusing on you is actually going to create a lot more clarity, right? And it's actually going to solve the problem for yourself. And that's what I feel. So some of you, it could be surrendered to obsessive thinking, okay? And if you definitely need help with that, beyond the read up here. But I think you guys got that, okay? And some of you might already be here. Some of you not quite yet. Are almost here, and some of you have finished this, okay? So energy, transcends. But anything that's going to help you, self-discipline, okay? So what's going to help you with this obsessive thinking is self-discipline. And I mentioned that just a few minutes ago, that, creating systems that work better for you. And that's what this is saying. So all things having to do with the heart that affect the body, this is saying is that it does, apply that self-discipline, and it's going to help you, okay? Because we want you here. We want you to stay here, okay? We know the wheel changes, but right now it's in your favor, okay? You've done that hard work, okay? So that's what I see here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to focus on your finance and career side, okay? So let's take a look at Virgo, and what is their financial challenge, or what is their challenge right now in terms of finances and career, kind of that type of thing. What wants to come through, okay? This wants to come through. We got the Page of Swords, and we got the Three of Wands, okay? So the Page of Swords is a brand new beginning. You're doing some sort of research on something, okay? Pages are about messages coming through, okay? So there's some sort of, you got the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands. So again, the Page of Swords is about you doing some research that's putting the light bulbs, in your head. It's kind of going off, and you're kind of recognizing things, right? Whatever you're doing research on is keeping you balanced and in the light, right? It gives you confidence. That yellow is the solar plexus of the I am, right? So you're getting educated on something, you're getting more information on something. You guys note your comments below, but this is beautiful. There's some sort of message that's coming through for this. Is what I feel. You're being very, energetic about what you want to do. You're being very curious about what you want to do, right? And then I get that you're kind of looking back at you're looking forward in your life, January 2021, and you're being strategic. You have a lot of passion. You've got the flames here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You might have it in your chart, or you're just carrying this energy on, or someone around you. But I think this is you. You're being strategic that before you jump in the water and swim in this ocean of life starting January 2021, or whenever you take a look at this video, that now you're ready to move forward, okay? But you're going to be strategic about it and not take any wave, okay? You're going to take the one and ride the one that's best for you, okay? That you're passionate about, okay? That's what's coming through. So here's the thing. You're in terms of your finances, your challenge is that you have to do a little bit more research before you start making your moves, okay? And that's what this is talking about. That anything else that wants to come through, okay? Let's take a look, okay? Ooh, and then you get the insight that you need, the Ace of Swords. Then you get the clarity that you need to move forward, okay? This is a potential for an opportunity that comes your way. And this actually leads to power and victory, right? So there is some sort of potential opportunity that's going to come your way. You have to put a little bit of effort into it, which I think that you already are doing that. Maybe you're getting more education in something, but then you've got an opportunity that just comes right your way, which is beautiful. The Ace of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but I really feel that this is an opportunity coming your way. Yeah, and this is you being, taking on this energy and knowing that you're able to achieve your balance and that self-love that you have. To be able to dismiss or rid of any sort of obstacles that might be standing in the way of your destiny and what it is that you want to do in life. And this is her strategically kind of moving in that direction, right? So how do you picture how you want to move forward? What does that look like? Okay. Anything else for you in terms of your financial challenge? It's being able to cut out what's going to disturb your balance, okay? And that's going to be really key. Yeah. My gosh. I mean, just note that your environment's going to be incredibly important in the process. The environment of your heart, that self-love and love itself, that is going to be key for you, okay? Now, it could have something to do with the environment too. You could be a little bit more focused in on that as well, but this green is all the heart chakra, right? So the environment of your heart in loving oneself and being, and doing things in love and loving what you do, right? And having passion for it that's what's going to lead you. That's going to be important to balance out. Okay, so make sure that your environment is there because that wants to lead to abundance. All right, that's going to lead to the abundance that you want. Okay, and that's an 88 card that reduces, double change. Right, eights are about change, but it's double change and can give you that, so the stability, the fours are about stability. So double, the stability in your heart, the love you have for yourself, the love you have for others is going to bring an abundance, not only for a change in yourself, but a change for others. Okay. And that's kind of how I feel like these double digits. It's for some reason, it kind of came out that way in terms of the message. So definitely note your comments below. Let's take a look at what your financial strengths are. Okay. What is your financial strengths here, Virgo, for you? Let's take a look at what this is. Interesting, isn't it, huh? Very interesting. What do we have? King of Pentacles. This is your energy. It could be you taking on that energy, or you might have a King of Pentacles around you, a fellow earth sign. But this is calling upon your instincts, right? In terms of moving forward, calling on your intuition, knowing how to work with others and collaborate for your benefit and for the benefit, overall for getting, being very disciplined, what it is that you need to do. We talked about at the beginning, so it's just like your strength is to be disciplined. I mean, we talked about that at the very beginning on how important that was for you. That self-discipline card came out. So that's going to be key for you, to stay on top, right? Or to capitalize you being on top right now in the cycle. So yeah, the King of Pentacles is key. Let's take a look what else. Seven of Wands. So amidst the competition that's out there, this is about staying in your Zen world, and you're kind of in your own little globe world, and you're not going to let any of the competition touch you, because you know who you are, you know who source is for you, and you want to maintain your peace and balance of self-love. Okay. And that's key. That's what's going to that's about having faith. And that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So your strength is maintaining your balance and using your instincts for success. Okay, it's very, very key for you. What else? The Hermit card. Wow. And this tells me this is all about you going in, and this is coming. It's a 9 card, which means coming to fruition. But it also talks about too is that you're going within, and you're looking about, again, how you life and how you want to foresee it in your financial and career kind of situation, and you're dreaming of what that would look like, right? And so this is saying that is really, really key. Let's pull another card here for the Hermit here, and let's take a look at what wants to come out. Okay, that's Virgo energy. So it's kind of like you sitting outside, kind of getting some sort of enlightenment in the peace and quiet, right? And this is saying do things in moderation. Okay, so focus on moderation, and this is saying all things having to do with the root chakra and the heart. So moderation is going to be key. It's a 14 card that reduces to a 5, and 5s are about going through some changes. This is saying exercise restraint and self-control, okay, in all areas of your life. Now, again, it kind of comes up in terms of what we talked about in that obsessive thinking. So some of you, that could be that, or it could be overspending, excessive, doing anything excessive, gambling, overindulging, or anything like that. Any obsessive or aggressive behavior. Okay, so we've got that. This is saying this is a gentle and it's a very loving reminder. Okay, and that's what I want to put forward to you, that the changes around you, and the changes are happening around you, and it wants to prepare for you to be the best that you can be. Okay, so you're being encouraged to really trust and believe that this beautiful future that you've been dreaming of is starting in January 2021, and it awaits you. Okay, and that's what this talks about. So reevaluate your core values, examine your life on what it is that you want, right? And re-examine and eliminate, it's kind of like we've got that Queen of Swords here that came through. Eliminate any sort of superficial things that or excessive things that might be holding you back. Okay, very, very key for you. When you get this, I will tell you, you're going to set the foundation for the rest of the year. Okay, mark my words there, guys. I mean, that's what I feel that's coming through here. Okay, so that's what this is talking about. Recognizing and rising above any sort of ego-based thoughts, right? And having humility and authenticity are going to be keys to your success, right? That's going to be key, okay? So that's going to be your strengths coming through here, okay? So wanted to share that with you, but that's absolutely beautiful, okay? Anything else in terms of your financial strengths that wants to come out, okay? That you've got options. consider the possibilities that are open to you. And, you know, the moderation card that we just had, that talks about balance, right? So you got options, okay? And that's what we kind of said at the very beginning, that you had, you know, you've got some options, you know, to think about, okay? And you're going to go through a change, you know, in making that decision here, okay? But going through your values and such, that's going to super, you know, help you a lot. Let's take a look at where you're going to find your abundance, all right? Let's take a look at where you're going to find your abundance, Virgo. This is a cool read for you. I don't do extendeds right now. I was considering that, but I didn't want to do it for January for you, at least, because I really wanted you to get the full message, and it's my gift to you. You know, it's I make these a little bit longer, you know, because I feel that there's a need, you know, for a lot of you to get the full message, you know, and I think that's key. Yeah, here is where you're going to find your abundance, is walking away from things that aren't in your path. They're not in your value system, right? And that's going to be key. So walking away from the emotions that led to any sort of obsessive, you know, surrendering to obsessive thinking, right? Or any sort of addictions that might be holding you back that affected your emotions. So the Eight of Cups, eights are about change. So that's going to be a positive change for you. That's where you're going to find a lot more abundance, okay? And going to the beat of your own drum and what actually moves you, right? What really moves you and creates that beautiful freedom, you know, for yourself is what I feel. Yeah, it's going to be very, very key, okay? So that's what I see going through here. You know, really loving yourself and doing what it is that you love to do, making motion and doing what you enjoy, and getting rid of this old type of thinking, right? You know, that it's not for me when it truly is, and you were born to have this opportunity, okay? You are, and this is about ready just to rid of that. It's coming to fruition, which tells me it's at the end, okay? So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so letting go of that, right? Letting go of all the burdens, let it go. It's pushing you through. It's pushing. The universe is helping you let that go, okay? That's so 2020, right? We're moving forward, okay? I say that with love, okay? I say that with love, but also with inspiration for yourself. And that brings forth a brand new beginning for you. That brings in some sort of balance for you. You'll get a message. This is actually a message that comes through for manifestation and a new enterprise. So whatever it is that you've manifested, if you let go of these burdens, the old way of thinking, right? And you walk away from that, then you're going to be so much more happier, right? And you're going to have this brand new manifestation and new enterprise. And that's what this is. So whatever it is that you've been desiring is what's coming true. And if you need help in manifestation, do check this video out here or in my description box. But yeah, that's going to lead you to a lot more abundance. Some of you, this is saying is that you're just going to need to trust your feelings and your dreams, that they're going to guide you in the proper way for your future, okay? For what that career field is that you want, okay? Trust your feelings. That's going to guide you on your career path. You're going to be protected. You're safe and protected along the way. So if you're wondering if that's the case, that's your message, okay? And anything else that wants to come through. You just got so much support, Virgo. You don't even know. I mean, it's like all you need to do is trust. You're protected. You're supported, right? You're supported, protected. Just trust. Just trust. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but it wants you to trust. And that's the key thing, okay? Focus on your heart's desires. You're being supported, protected, and guided to make your dreams a reality. And we did get the manifestation and a new enterprise coming through here. Guys, you've got so many beautiful cards. What does your highest self want to tell you? I'm going to pull the final cards here, what your highest self wants to tell you. Your guides want to let you know. Not only are you safe and supported, so your success, your abundance is letting go of that old stuff that wasn't serving you, that was holding you back, okay? Oh, this is beautiful. So the card that I get right now, let me put these aside. The card that I get right now coming through talks about love your energy, okay? So this is about, really manifesting, and I know that the glare is kind of hard to read, but it says love your energy. So this tells me that it's all about, some sort of change in your energy from letting all of that go. And this actually moves you into an energy of a new, living your bliss and moving forward on what it is that you want. Your soul is your energy. And the closest word to earth to describe that energy is actually love. okay? And we started off with self-love, right? So that was really key, okay? So this is what it wants to let you know. Love is the greatest of all, healing force. So if you have a hard time trusting, focus on love and trust anyway, okay? All right, guys, I hope this resonated with you. Please note your comments, drop a like and subscribe. Definitely, click the bell that lets you know the new videos that I have coming out. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.